Buckle up, Buttercup. A lot happens on today's edition of Adding On to Our Shed to House. There's like a lot of kids here, y'all, and they are not small anymore. I was not prepared for the day my children would outgrow me, and it feels like they went from snack size to grown men in a flash. We looked at a shed to house when I was pregnant with our fourth baby. That feels like 100 years ago, and these babies looked at that model home space like they had so much room for activities.
We do aerobics in here. So many activities. You like guacamole?
Why didn't I build big rooms from the jump? Well, I wasn't banking on loving the country life. We didn't know how to grow stuff or build stuff or tell good plants from bad. We were taking a risk. 7 years later, you couldn't convince me there's a better life for us. Having built 2 other buildings on our property, we opted for a waterproof subfloor because y'all might remember the refrigerator flood of 2019.
And then all the way over there. So you can see all the water all over here.
You have to laugh or you'll cry.
This is your view now.
This type of upgrade is what saved us thousands of dollars in repairs and prevented mold damage from undetected leaks happening underneath our fridge. I'm relieved at this point because to walk on the floors takes this whole thing to a new level of this is actually happening. All that worrying about the foundation on the last video was quelled when we saw the floors go in at the end of the day. This was like walking on a life-size map. Our original house already had the walls up by the time we moved in, so we never had the chance to actually take steps around and envision the space before it was in place.
I love it.
Obviously, if we did nothing but build a stage for our girls, they'd be in heaven. But we need a little more transformation here.
What might be better is make this smaller, and so we wouldn't have any hangout spot. We would just have a small hallway, and there would be the boys' room. And down here would be the girls' room. I don't mind that at all. I want to give you guys some options. Make you all happy in the long run. Girls, you can have your beds here lined up. We're going to put windows in as well. I'll measure those out probably later tonight. You could move your rooms around as you like them. But the problem is going to be once we put walls up, there's no changing.
So out came the tape to mark up the floor plan with these 3 spaces in mind. The boys certainly have plans for all the standing up that they're going to do in their rooms. Remember, right now, the tallest point in their loft rooms is 5 feet. So my 5'11" son is extra excited that this project has progressed to this point. It takes visualization to a whole new place. If you're looking for the floor plans of our original shed to house, they're on sale right now at the link below. The plan for this space is so simple. We're not adding bathrooms or plumbing. For goodness sakes, we already have 3 toilets, and that feels like a luxury. We have a transition space that we're calling the hangout. 1 room for the boys and 1 room for the girls. In laying this out with the tape, we followed our original plan based on the SketchUp, how the walls were gonna lay, the shape of the girls' room. As we walked it out, we realized this is probably not enough space for the girls since their room takes on this odd L shape.
Oh,
So we could put one
that just did, yeah, like that bed right there.
and then another option, obviously, beds on this wall 2 at a time. And then we could put a dresser there.
We placed this IKEA mattress that we use for sleepovers to get a feel for the space, and the girls' room is looking smaller than we want. It's this odd L shape that will really work better when we scoot the boys' wall in just a foot. The overall build will have a 16-foot tall roof. The bedrooms have 10 feet tall ceilings, and the attic will have 6 foot at the peak. This is a radical amount of storage compared to what we have now, which is a single closet in our bedroom.
So I can't believe that we're actually able to build. Like, I can't believe this is actually gonna work.
I can.
When we started all this, we never thought of.
I think it's gonna look neat. It'll look
Yeah.
a little bit more farmhouse-ish.
If you've been here since the early days, you will remember that we did picnic dinners in our living room floor for months before we built our kitchen table, which is also an island. I think that time gave us deep love and appreciation for any meal had on a blanket. And it's even better when we can have it outside. Next up will be the bedroom ceilings and securing the two buildings together. It's the thing I'm most nervous about with this whole build. If you haven't seen the previous days of this build, go back and check out those videos, and be sure to like and subscribe so you can follow us through this whole journey.